Good afternoon, everyone. How is your day so far? Um, excuse me. Right now, I was originally supposed to go to Rajapalooza today, but as you can see, I got the Blues Brother outfit on, including the hat, like so. So, how do I look? Sharp dagger. Unfortunately, due by the little health condition I had. Well, I wouldn't say health condition, but due by my what do you call it? What do you call it? Due by my mild illness, I couldn't able to attend today's Rajapalooza, which is basically the end. Today is the end, the last day. Right now it is 2:34. I mean, it closes at 5, but the simple thought of just going there and then to go there only for a couple of hours and then come back, and I'm like exhausted. Just today I had to wake up really early, around 8. Yeah, 8 in the morning, and I went to church at 9:30. I didn't eat any breakfast whatsoever, so I went straight, with hunger. I got out around 1, about close to 1:30. So I was just not in the mood for socialize or meet and greet and so on. I just, for some reason, I just cannot get into it when I'm like that state, when I'm that type of state. So unfortunately, I'm not going to attend, but there's always fan days next month, and there's always Anime North Texas, which is about a month away. So today was a special moment. It was one of those moments like, like, hey, this is what's going on. And I thought it was going to be like an hour and a half meeting, but it pushed to 4 hours. So I'm assuming that everyone right now is eating something, because the simple thought of waking up that early and to go to that meeting at that time, and then, without some sort of intermission. But then again, 4 hours isn't really, how should I say, it's not a lot, but I mean, if you eat something and then you go there, then, you'll be okay for another couple of hours. So it's just, excuse me, it's just one of those things that happens. So, oh well, yeah, it is what it is. So, as promised, I was trying to do this a Bible thing. I know I mentioned a couple of months ago, and for some reason I couldn't get into it. Now, well, might as well just go ahead and do it. We're just going to read maybe 2 chapters. It all depends on how quickly I read this. Well, we'll just see how far we could reach within a 10-minute lecture. So, reading. So, for people who want to get into, want to understand different religious beliefs and so on, or to hear some sort of a wisdom. It's like, I'm doing this in the car right now, so. Okay, let's see how it goes. Chapter 1, Genesis. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and desolate, and there was darkness upon the surface of the watery deep, and God's active force was moving about over the surface of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." Then there was light. After that, God saw the light was good, and God began to divide the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening and there was morning, a first day. Then God said, "Let there be an expanse between the waters, and let there be a division between the waters and the waters." Then God went on to make the expanse and divided the waters beneath the expanse from the waters above the expanse. Wow. And it was so. God called the expanse heaven, and there was an evening and there was a morning, a second day. Then God said, Let the waters under the heavens be collected together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the collecting the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, Let the earth cause grass to sprout, seed-bearing plants and fruit trees according to their kinds, yielding fruit along with seeds on the earth. And it was so. And the earth began to produce grass, seed-bearing plants, and trees yielding fruit along with seed, according to their kinds. Then God saw it was good. And there was an evening, and there was a morning, a third day. Then God said, Let there be luminaries in the expanse of the heavens to make a division between the day and the night. And they will serve as signs for the seasons, for days and years. They will serve as luminaries in the expanse of the heavens to shine upon the earth. And it was so. And God went to make the two great luminaries, the greater luminary for dominating the day, and the lesser luminary for dominating the night, and also the stars. Thus God put the expanse of the heavens to shine upon the earth, and to dominate by day and by night, and to make a division between the light and the darkness. Then God saw that it was good, and there was an evening and there was a morning, the fourth day. Then God said, Let the waters swarm with living creatures, and let flying creatures fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens. Excuse me. And God created the great sea creatures and all living creatures that move and swarm in the waters, according to their kinds, and every winged flying creature according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. With that God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and become many, and fill the waters of the sea, and let the flying creatures become many in the earth. And there was an evening, and there was a morning, the fifth day. Then God said, Let the earth bring forth living creatures, according to their kinds, domestic animals and creeping animals, and wild animals, and the earth according to their kinds. And it was so. And God went on to make the wild animals on the earth according to their kinds, and the domestic animals according to their kinds, and all the creeping animals of the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, Let us make a man in our Then God said, Let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. And then let them have in subjection the fish of the sea, and the flying creatures of the heavens, and the domestic animals, and all the earth, and every creeping animal that is moving onto the earth. And God went on to create the man in his image. In God's image he created him. Male and female he created them. Further, God blessed them, and God said to them, Be fruitful and become many. Fill the earth, subdue it, and have in subjection the fish of the sea, and the flying creatures of the heavens, and every living creature that is moving on the ground. Then God said, Here I have given you every seed-bearing plant that is on the entire earth, and every tree with seed bearing fruit. Let them serve as food for you, and to every wild animal on the earth, and to every flying creature of the heavens, and to everything moving on the ground in which there is life. I have given you all green vegetation for food, and it was so. After that, God saw everything that he had made, and look, it was very good. And there was an evening, and there was a morning, the sixth day. Okay, guys, that pretty much concludes for chapter 1 of Genesis. Let's see how we could do it next week as we move to chapter 2 and onward. And who knows how long it will take. I mean, for me, I don't mind reading this. I mean, right now we're like, we got this much. I got this much to read. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this lecture of chapter 1 of Genesis. If you have questions, definitely leave a comment underneath or below the video, and I would try my best to answer it. Yeah, it's pretty much it. It just simply talks about the creation of earth and the heavens. A lot of people believe that that the earth was the foundation of the universe, like God, and then he created earth and then everything else around it. The thing is, and according to the Bible, it's just simply saying of day 1 of earth. So I mean, there could have been, God could have created all the planets, the galaxies, and the expansive universe, and then we were just basically last. So it just depends how you see it. And yeah, like I said, if you definitely have a question, please leave it the link below or leave a comment below, and I'll try my best to keep in touch. Alright guys, I gotta go take care of some other business, and definitely see me do a live chat, a live stream of a game. I'm not sure which one, so we'll see what happens. Alright guys, see you guys later, and have a safe weekend. Bye.